They say if you live in your car, you're considered homeless. Maybe that's what society or even the government would call it. But I'm not so sure that label really fits. Because to me, this isn't about losing something. It's about living differently. I still have my freedom, my routines, my sense of home, even if it doesn't look the way people expect it to. Homeless, that's the word people throw around, but that word erases the difference between being on the street with nothing and having a car that keeps you safe, dry, and moving forward. There's a gap between these two worlds, and I live in that space.
I hope I don't get kicked out of here, but I really like it up here.
It doesn't really bother me when society or the government puts that label of homeless on me. They just don't understand. But when people who already know my perspective still insist on calling me homeless, even though I don't see myself that way, that's when it stings a little, because it feels like they're ignoring what I'm actually saying about my own life. I think Parker's really loving it. Do you like it here, Parky? It's almost like being on a cruise ship, isn't it? I've never actually been on a cruise, but it just has that feeling where you feel like maybe you'd be on a cruise ship. I don't know if it's just because it's so breezy up here. Like the air just feels crisper. And by the way, do you notice the long sleeve shirt? Yep. Yeah, so just to like clarify, this is a hospital parking lot, but it is also a public lot. So technically, like, I'm not trespassing or anything, but I'm also not using the hospital, so I guess it is a little bit ambiguous. But anyway, we'll just try to get through the night. But for me, so far, it's worth it. I'm just gonna lay low for a little bit, and just because I was out looking at the sunset and I was just moving stuff around in here, taking pictures, so I'm just gonna lay low for a little bit. If nothing goes wrong, I'm so glad I came up here. All right, this still needs to heat up a little bit more, but I think I will go ahead and add some cheese to it. It's close to being done. Yeah, it's close. Needs a little more. I'm actually starting to get very hungry. When I first got here, I didn't think I was gonna get hungry at all because I was just so taking in the sights, which, by the way, this is gonna be beautiful after dark when all the lights come on. I can already see the bank lights coming on. It's gonna be really pretty. But then I started to relax and just drink my water, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I am absolutely famished. So let's get this dinner rolling. Oh, Daisy Doodle. That made me think about Daisy Doodle. Sometimes it just hits me really hard, like right then. I don't know why, since Daisy passed away. Daisy had cancer, if you're new here, but I've handled this sour cream probably so many times since she passed away, but every now and then, like, it'll just hit me. Like right now, it just hit me. Rest in peace, sweet girl. Oh, that's really bright. All right, I am just getting dinner dialed in. It's taking a little bit longer than usual because somehow I lost the cord to my mini rice cooker, which would have heated up my beans and cheese and stuff really fast. But I think that cord is actually in my storage unit. I think when I took out a lot of my kitchen stuff, I think probably that cord got mixed in. So I've definitely been missing using the mini rice cooker, but at least this cooker's doing the trick for us tonight. Oh, nice. That did melt very well. Oh. I also brought this wing sauce out, just, I don't know, for some reason, in case it doesn't taste like anything. I just have this as a backup. That was really loud. If anything would give us away, it would be this. Oh, gosh. I did not expect for this to be so noisy. Parker, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Let's feed you. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna feed you. Bless you. You hear the helicopters? They're really coming in. Cheers. The sour cream is what's doing the heavy lifting for this. It's good, but the sour cream, without the sour cream, I don't know if I'd eat this. I definitely need the wing sauce. I think I'm going to skip the wing sauce because the sour cream, it just tastes so fresh. Tastes so good. I mean, if nobody comes up here and bothers me, this will have been like one of my most relaxing camping experiences lately. Up to this point, like more relaxing than a campground even. Hi, Parker. Do you need to go potty? Do you want to go outside? You want to go outside? Yes. Homeless. That word doesn't tell the whole story. A set of keys can mean a lot of things. To me, it means I'm not out on the street. I know what it's like to be on the street, truly homeless, and that's a whole different reality. Living in a car isn't the same. A car gives you shelter, protection, and a sense of safety you just don't have there out on the street. I just had a really scary moment. I thought I had locked myself out because I haven't paid yet. And I barely got back in. But let's look at the view before I get back in the car. So I'm just running the car for a moment just to try and diffuse the situation. I don't know how the door opened. It wasn't actually supposed to open. I was supposed to enter a code. I was just going to pay before I left here tomorrow, but you actually have to, in order to get back in, to do a code. And so there's a sign that's saying that, and on a whim I pressed like the handicap button and I started to walk away, and then I looked back and the door was open, so we just like ran back around. A lot of times when I say stealth camping, I don't mean like you're not allowed to. I mean just contained and discreet. So I am not really sure what is going on, but there's just this yelling. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. It's been about half a minute since I've heard it, but I think it's on the street, but it feels like, it sounds like it's like right here. It's not, but just the way I think the wind is carrying it. Yeah, it's like out there. There's like a lot of activity. There's like tires screeching, horns yelling, but it doesn't sound like a lot of people. I just hear predominantly this one guy. I heard this like popping, but I haven't heard any sirens, so I'm thinking if I'm not hearing sirens, then it's not that major, I hope. Yeah, that's one thing with kind of living like I live out out in your car. You really start to appreciate the difference in places in daylight and then when it gets dark. So once that sun goes down, my imagination can get away with me. I'm not creeped out right now, but it's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe after midnight or something like that. But I am still just super happy that I came here. I was getting really, really sick. Where was I parking? It was like rest area, Walmart, rest area, Walmart, rest area. Then there was somewhere, where was it? There was somewhere else I parked. Oh yeah, it was like a gas station. It was like a 24-hour gas station. This truly is a nice change. Oh, he's yelling again. I don't know if you can hear. But he's been yelling on and off for like 10 minutes. I think I'm not going to turn this on. I think this is a little bit loud. just thought I heard something. I was kind of thinking, if nobody's come up here yet, I kind of like in the clear, I guess. I did just hear something though. There's a sign when I was walking him. There was a sign that said like no sleeping or like for trespassing or something, but I think they were talking about people walking into here and sleeping. That's my interpretation of it. Anyway, I did just dim the lights because it's getting late. And, you know, when it gets later, everything's just a little bit sketchier. What is going on? Now there's like a dog barking. But even more concerning, the ground is shaking. At first I thought it was him. I thought he was like grooming. You know how dogs like do the thing, like he is now. But it wasn't him. Oh my gosh. My car is vibrating. Oh, there's somebody up here. Shit. There's somebody up here. That's what it is. There's somebody driving up here. I knew I felt something. I have to cover this light up, guys. I was just kind of smothered my light here. So I think now is probably a good time for me to call it a night. Parky, do you want to say night? Can you say night? Are you so sleepy? Did you have a big day? Yeah, he's a tired boy. Are you ready for night? Yes, you ready night. Okay, so we're just about to hunker down now. And I'm about to pass out. I'm so tired. So if anything exciting happens, I will let you know. Good night. Was somebody barking at seagulls at dawn? Was Parker barking at seagulls at dawn? Was that Parker barking at the seagulls at dawn? Did you wake me up? Did you wake me up? Parker definitely woke me up. That's okay. I went back to sleep. Are you ready to get up? You want to go to the park? Take Parky to the park? Let's take Parky to the park. It was a little chilly last night, but I loved it. People will always have labels for what they don't understand. I don't mind if someone relates to me through their own experience with homelessness. That can even feel meaningful. But when the comments turn cruel, when they accuse me of faking it or chasing sympathy, that's where it crosses a line. Because the truth is, I don't need sympathy. I'm not here to play the victim. I'm here to live on my own terms. This life is about resilience and independence. It's not the story people expect, but it's mine, and I'll keep telling it, whether they approve of it or not. This was just what I needed. Sometimes, just the same way I lived in the apartment, I still find living in the car, I still need to seek out those novelties, changes in routine, fun places to sleep, and that really replenishes me. It gives me a mental break, and last night was just what I needed. So I'm really glad that you could come on that adventure with me, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye! Thank you for protecting me. I appreciate it.